Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. On today's video, as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about the checklist of required documents that you need to apply for your masters in the UK. So guys, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And if you're a new subscriber and you're just discovering my YouTube channel today, please subscribe, like, share with your friends, because on this channel I'm going to be sharing really important information regarding studying in the UK, business tips, relationship tips. But most importantly, this is just to let you guys know that we're starting a new series, and this series is what I call the Study in the UK series. So this is basically the beginning of the series, because before you can think of applying to any university in the UK, and before you can even think of choosing a university to go to in the UK, what is most important is that you have your documents ready, because as soon as you choose a school and you're ready to apply, you're definitely going to need those documents. So I'm going to be doing a quick rundown, a detailed rundown of all the documents that you're going to need. But first, most importantly, right, I wanted to first talk about who are the people that can actually apply to study in the UK. Who are the people that can apply to do their masters in the UK? I believe that you're probably a university graduate or an HND holder from Nigeria. So even if you went to the Polytechnic and you're an HLD holder, you can apply for your masters in the UK. If you're a university graduate in Nigeria, in any accredited university in Nigeria, you can also apply to go do your masters in the UK. Also, you can apply if you have a 2-1, you can apply if you have a 2-2, you can even apply if you have a third class. It just depends on you doing more research. If you have a third class, you need to do more research of schools that admit students with a third class degree. But can you apply? Is it possible? Yes, it is. But if you have a 2-1 and a 2-2, most of the universities in the UK admit students with those grades. Let's go straight into the checklist of documents that we're going to be needing. The first document that we're going to be needing is your international passport. You have to make sure that this international passport is the current passport. You still have at least 2 years on your passport. It's not a passport that's going to expire soon. This is an important document that you need, not only at when you're applying for your visa, but when you're applying and you're making your application for admission for a course at any university in the UK. The number 2 document that you're going to need is your transcript. So before you can even think of applying to any school in the UK for your master's degree, you definitely must have your transcript, and you do not need to have it sent to any school. Bear in mind that you probably don't even have any school to apply to yet anyway. So you can have it delivered to your employer's address. You can have it delivered to any formal address that you have, really, and all the school requires from you is just a scanned copy, which you can either scan with your phone or go scan in a photocopy center, whichever one applies to you. So you need your transcript, and your student copy's transcript, yes, is valid. The third document that you're going to need is your certificate. So like I said, you're either a BSc holder, LLB holder, or an HND holder, whichever certificate that you have. This certificate is important, and it is one of the documents that you're going to need. So if you've not gotten your certificate yet and you're planning to apply this January or September of 2023, you need to go get your certificate immediately. In fact, you need to go apply for all these things tomorrow, like immediately. Go get your passport, go get your transcript, go get your certificate. I'm going to be going to the 4th document that you'll be needing. In the UK, you do not need to do an English test for most of the courses, but they're going to require you to submit your WAEC certificate. On your WAEC certificate, I believe that you took English language, right? If you did that, then you're expected to have at least a C6, and this will be enough as your proficiency. It will be enough to show that you can speak English and you can write in English, and that is just fine. The UK government accepts our WAEC result. Another option is your NECO result, right? But for your NECO, you have to have a minimum of at least B3. So whichever of these ones that you have suffices. The 5th document that you're going to be needing is your reference letters. So you're going to need 2 reference letters, and one is going to be a professional one, believing that you've had some sort of experience, some sort of work experience. So you're going to be needing a work reference and an academic reference. So you might need to call some of your lecturers in your uni. I just hope you still have one of them that you have some sort of relationship with, right? So get one of your lecturers to write you a reference letter, and get your boss or your colleague at work to write you a reference letter. So those 2 reference letters are important, and you have to add them to your application. The 5th document that you're going to need is your personal statement. This personal statement, also called statement of purpose, is a document, an essay, where you express your reason for wanting to study a particular course. So why are you choosing to study masters in clinical psychology? You need to just explain your background, what you've studied in the past, what you do currently, and relate everything to why you've decided to go ahead and choose this course. You cannot say, oh, I studied farming, but now I want to go and do something else just because I want it. Even if you did something completely different, as long as you're able to give cogent, important reasons why you want to choose this new pathway, then that suffices. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the same thing. So you can go from farming to law, but not just because you want to. You have to correlate. You have to, okay, because I found that, oh, this has led to this. If you understand what I'm saying. So don't be like, because you did a particular course, you have to do the same course in your master's. You can do something else. Your statement of purpose, also called your personal statement, is a time for you to sell yourself, give that branding. Let them know what you are, what you do, what you're capable of. Let them know that you know what you're doing, you know what the course entails, and you have cogent reason for choosing that course. So the last but not the least on this list is your CV. Not all schools require your CV, but I think it's always good to err on the side of surplusage. So give them as much document as possible. Don't let them keep going back and forth and saying, okay, bring this, bring that. I think just send your CV as well. Make sure your CV is updated. Make sure that there are no dates that have space. So for instance, if you left university in 2012, then your first job or your CV is from 2015, that might cause a big issue, because they want to know what you were doing between 2012 and 2015. So make sure that your CV is updated to today, to as the day you're applying, but also avoid any lacunas or any space, any space in the middle of your CV. Make sure everything flows, and make sure that you also mention things that you've done that relates to what you're about to do, guys. So bear in mind, there are some courses that will require more than this. For instance, if you're going for some courses that, like nursing, right? I believe that nursing would even require you to bring some police reports and some other things like that. So at the time when you're applying to the school, they will require for some other documents depending on the course that you're going for. But these are just the baseline. These are the documents that would usually be required of you from every school. So yeah, and also I just wanted to mention that you can always apply for directly on the website. When you have all these documents, you can always apply directly or go through an agent. I'll be glad to do some videos on how to choose the best school for yourself, to choose the best university for yourself. Also do some other videos on the cost of some of these things, because as you may be aware, for your transcripts you might need to pay money, but I think it depends on your school, and every school has their own different methods. Your passport, it depends on if you had a passport before, but I advise you that if you don't have a passport now and you intend to apply for your master's next year September, you need to go and get it quickly, because the delay in the passport office is something else. People have been waiting for close to 4 or 5 months to get their passport, so the earlier the better. So guys, that will be all for this video. I hope I was able to mention all the documents that you'll be needing. I hope that you've been able to pick 1 or 2 things from this video, and if there's anything you think I didn't talk about, you can just put it in the comment section. Let other people also take from me. But yeah, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Subscribe. We're going to be having more videos on this, more updates on this, and I hope to see all of you in the video. Bye.